So today's a pretty big day. We have 2,000 followers on LinkedIn. It's pretty nuts. I really appreciate all of you. I couldn't have asked for a better group of people. I'm so thrilled to grow with you guys, unravel everything that this company is doing. You know, if you would come along for the ride, that'd be amazing. So, a couple things. I really want to connect with all of you, all 2,000 meetings one-on-one with all of you. If you could spare the time, that would be amazing. A number of reasons for this. I mean, obviously, that's why we're here, to engage with people. You know, that's why we exist as a company. That's why we do what we do, say what we say. There's a lot of people that do and say things that are very incongruent with who they are, or who they say they are, or who they say that they want to be, or they're just very incongruent with everything. Basically, have been trying for the past 18 months since our conception to be the exact opposite of that. You know, sometimes we've succeeded, other times we've failed miserably, but you know, honestly, like, we're growing, and I find it really interesting. The one thing that's been really interesting since we started 18 months ago has been reality that people find it crazy that we're offering free resume reviews. And also, that has been crazy has been the response since we've launched our phone number, where people can freely text us and we respond. That number is actually a real number, and we're really responding to real questions that job seekers and recruiters have. We have our whole host of things that we do product-wise, service-wise, to serve everybody that they can pay for, whatever. And they've found a lot of success doing the workshops, and they found a lot of success recruiting companies have with our candidates that we source, providing candidates, sourcing candidates that they trust will do a good job. I don't know why people that hire can't make a decision. I think that they don't trust themselves. I don't think that it's because they can't trust the candidates. Maybe they don't trust the source of the candidates. I don't know. All I can say is that they've been trusting us, which is a real honor, that you guys trust our sourcing system, our process that we use to source and vet candidates and provide them to you, and you hire them. Like, you actually hire them. That's amazing. Consulted companies, and they literally will not hire, and then they'll tell me that they can't hire. It's not that they can't hire, it's because they won't hire. With that, there's a lot that in 18 months I haven't conveyed really about the company. For most of you guys, despite you following us, it's the first time I've ever really communicated to you at all, potentially, which is my fault. I'm trying to fix that over the next 18 months. Yeah, basically 3 years into, the goal is 3 years into this company for you to actually know who we are. That's the goal. So if I haven't succeeded by then, you know, don't do business with us, I guess. All that I can say is that we're here to change the landscape of things by not changing the landscape of things. What do I mean by that? I think, like I said before, companies refuse to hire people. They make it everybody else's problem. So our first pillar of our business is providing sourced candidates to these companies that are hiring, that they actually hire. A source you can trust. Second thing that we do is make content for agencies that are hiring for companies. About 50% of the recruiting agencies don't do social, 30% do it terribly, and about 20% of those do it well internally. So we create content that you can use to help your staffing agency find people, which in today's day and age, I can't believe I'm even pleading with people that it's necessary. But, you know, that's what is necessary. And, you know, people are still going to raise hell with pitchforks and knives and torches, and kind of like all the people in Shrek that came to Shrek's house that one day in the beginning of the movie. You won't convert us to social. The world has converted itself to social, honey. Sorry to say. Sorry. Here's the way it is. But for those of you who are committed to creating a portfolio and branding yourself and this and that and all these buzzwords that are tossed around as of lately, we do offer workshops as well. Our third tier of the company, these workshops that are very, very helpful, if I do say so myself. Basically, you learn how to market yourself, you learn how to brand yourself, you learn why it's needed first, then you learn how to actually do it, then you learn how to actually brand yourself on paper, and then you learn how to tell your story in both mediums, which is a very, very underrated skill. But I just got off a call with one of the speakers at the conference. You're definitely going to want to go to the conference, by the way. Link's going to be in the bio. Ticket pricing, too. But for the third tier, for those of you who are interested in that, we do offer the workshops, the storytelling workshops, where you're going to learn how to brand yourself, you're going to brand yourself, and you're going to be able to tell stories well. And that's not only going to help you to get the job, but that's going to actually help you on the job. And that's what we want. We want you to keep the job. We don't want you to just simply get the job. Very underrated, never gets told or talked about. So, if you are a job seeker, if you are a recruiter, and if you are a company trying to hire for companies, you're going to want to follow, you're going to want to subscribe, you're going to want to take a look at what we are doing, and you're going to want to take a look at what we're doing for a long, long time, because it's going to help. It's going to help a lot. And for those of you who are committed for the long haul, I would like to cordially invite you to the conference in October, where we are going to have several TEDx speakers, Forbes contributors, transitioning veterans, transitioning school teachers, data people, salespeople, and we're just going to tell stories all weekend long, the first weekend of October. So if you're into stories, and you're into self-improvement, and you're into, frankly, not missing out, then come. You're going to want to come. No, seriously, you're going to want to come. Yep. So, with that, I'm going to go grab another cup of coffee because I am empty. And I wish you a very, 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 very great rest of the week. Today's Wednesday, but it might not be Wednesday depending on where you are and when you're watching this and what time of day it is. Unless you're some psychopath that, you know, is you know, basically just calls any day of the week, whatever day of the week you want. That's, you know, totally, which I'm totally fine with, by the way. Sometimes you need to do whatever you need to do, you know? So, do what you need to do, I guess.